Hello everyone. This is the continuation of previous video where we saw what is multi-threading is and what are the different methods to create threads and all. Like now we will be seeing actually thread libraries to create multi-threaded program under Unix, Windows and Java platforms. So thread libraries are used, like these are the APIs which are used to create and manage the threads. So using this thread libraries, we can create our own threads and manage them. There are two types of implementation of multi-threads. Like one is from user space. We can use the system library and create the user multi-thread. Second one is kernel level library, where operating system is responsible for creation and management of multi-threading. So pthreads is a system library in POSIX standard, which is of IEEE standard of 1003.1.1c, and this is used to create a thread and manage the thread under all Unix operating system, like Unix platform operating systems like Solaris, Linux and Mac OS and all those. So example of pthreads, like using pthreads we can create and manage a thread. Here we are seeing an example how we can create a thread and execute the thread function. So we know like pthread is a system library. Using this pthread system library we can create a thread. So in sum is a global variable, and void runner is a threaded program. Like this is a user defined program which is called by a function, like which is called by a thread. Once you create a thread with a created thread, you can, if you call this runner function, then separate thread is responsible for execution of that user defined program. So we have system like command line argument and the variables. So number of size of the argv and the actual variables of argv array. So pthread TID, the thread identifier number, like process identifier number. For every thread there is an identifier number, and pthread ATTR, T represents the attributes of the thread. So if the argv is not equal to 0, sorry, argc is not equal to 0, print some print the system error, standard error function. And if your values which is less than 0, like array values are less than 0, then again you print the standard error message. If your input is correct, then create a thread. Pthread ATTR init is a attribute, like pass up pthread attribute and then create a thread. Pthread hyphen create. Pthread hyphen create is a function. Like if you call this function, a thread is created. To pass, like for the creation of thread, you have to pass thread identifier, thread attribute, and the function that thread what you have created has to execute, and the argument values. So thread identification number, thread attributes, the function which you have to run using the thread, and the argument values. So if you have created this thread, if a thread is created using this, so we have created a thread, we have created a thread by passing a function runner. So the thread what you have created will invoke the function this. So the function runner is invoked by the thread what you have created. Once this system, like this statement is executed, the runner function will execute. By the parameters, it does add the values in the array. So what you are passing parameters as the array of elements what you are given in command line. So array of elements is added up with the help of for statement. Some value is calculated. So the sum value is calculated in runner attributes, runner function. If you want the value to be printed here, what you have to do, you have to join, if you want to print the value, then pthread join is also important. Once you join the pthread, then you can access to the functions values what you have run, like what the thread has executed. To get those values, the thread has executed separately from the process, like the normal process is different and the thread what it got executed is different. To get the values, you have to make sure you are joining the thread to the main process. So pthread join the same TID and null attribute, it will join your thread to the main process. So the main process now can access the value of sum which was calculated in the runner program through the new thread you have created. So this is how you join, like that is how you join the thread, sorry, this is how you have joined the thread. And if you are creating multiple threads, like if take an example, you have created 10 threads, then you can use a for statement and join statement with the help of like copy all the thread IDs to an array, and with the help of for statement and the array values you can join all the threads to the main program. Next one is window multi-threading using C program. So here we have to use windows.h as a header file, and dword sum is a global variable, dword winif summation is a win API summation is your program, like user defined program to run the thread, like whatever the thread you have created, to that we are passing summation as a function to execute. So like dword thread ID and handle thread handler. So thread ID gives the separate thread ID to the dword, and handle is used for thread handle. So there we were using thread like pthread attributes. In Windows we will use thread handlers. So the same arguments errors, like command line arguments errors, are printed as standard errors. If you go to creation of thread, first in the creation of thread of Windows, create thread is an system call or a system function used to create a thread, and thread handler will take the values returned from create thread function. So null default security attributes you can give, like you can set the security attributes, stack size, and the summation is a function, means thread function, which was defined here, the same function which is defined here. So this function is given as an attribute for the thread, like create thread function. So summation is a function which is called through create thread, and parameters we are passing with thread ID. So thread handler, if thread handler is equal to null, wait for single object. So now it is waiting for the thread to finish. If the thread has finished, close handle. If the thread has finished its execution, now you can get the values of sum which is found at the summation function which is executed by the thread what you have created. So in POSIX version, in pthread you are using thread join, here we are using thread handler, so that you can fetch, there is no need of joining the thread, you can directly fetch the values and save in thread handler. Next one is Java threads. So Java threads is similar to the Java thread what we have studied in the previous object oriented Java systems. So here we use same Java thread mechanisms and extend thread classes and call the runnable interfaces for execution of threads. So we have class sum where a sum function is executed, summation implementation runnable function where summation function is written, but in the main function, so we'll go to the we'll go directly where our thread got created. See here in the class driver, under class driver, using the main function like public static void main, in the main function first what we'll do, we'll create our threads. So thread is equal to new thread. New thread is a function to create a new thread, new simulation upper and some objects. So thread start, under try catch method to handle handle errors, we have used try and catch method. So thread join system.out.println, and you can print the values which is executed at some function. So thread, we are defining a variable thread thrz rd in the data type of thread, and new thread is used for creation of thread. So new summation, a object is created for the system, like for the class, for the class summation, and we are calling sum object function to calculate the sum. So under try method we are joining thrd. Thrd was our variable which was collecting the data from thread. So we are joining thrd with join function, so that you can fetch the value of sum from the class summation. The object what we have created to the class summation, we can get the object, but it was executed not with the main function but with different thread what you have created. So thrd was our thread created. So I hope you understood the multi-threading programming. Thank you.